Hello everyone and welcome to the International FDP on Environment and Sustainability organized by D.Y. Patil College of Engineering, Akodi, Pune. I am Miss Jyoti Teke from Vidya Pratishthan's Commerce and Science College, Indapur, working at BSc Computer Science Department, teaching Electronic Science subject. In this video, we will discuss about solar systems for sustainable development. These are my previous video details. These are the YouTube links for week 1 and week 2 videos. Week 1 video contains the information about solar photovoltaic systems. Solar photovoltaic is a technology that converts sunlight into direct current electricity by using semiconductors. This video also contains the concept, different components, advantages, limitations and applications of solar photovoltaic systems. Week 2 video contains the information about different ISO standards for environment and solar systems. After learning through this video, the students will understand solar photovoltaic systems, know different ISO standards for environment, know different ISO standards for solar photovoltaic systems, differentiate between different power generation techniques, adopt solar systems for power generation. These are the ISO standards which are related to my subject. The ISO 14001, it is related to the environment management system, and ISO 9001, it is related to the quality management system. The details regarding these standards are already discussed in week 2 video. These are the different ISO standards which are related to the solar system. It contains the standards regarding the components and equipments which are used for the solar systems. This is the life cycle carbon emission for different electricity sources. The carbon emission or CO2 emission is nothing but the amount of carbon dioxide which is released during any process or event. This chart shows the different electricity sources life cycle CO2 emission, and it is measured in gram per kilowatt hour. The coal generates minimum 740, median 820 and maximum 910 CO2 gram per kilowatt hour. Gas generates minimum 410, medium 490 and maximum 650. Biomass generates minimum 130, median 230 and maximum 420. Solar photovoltaic utility scale generates minimum 18, median 48 and maximum 180. Solar photovoltaic rooftop generates minimum 26, median 41 and maximum 60. Geothermal generates minimum 6, median 38 and maximum 79. Concentrated solar power generates minimum 8, median 27 and maximum 63. Hydropower generates minimum 1, median 24 and maximum 2200. Wind offshore generates minimum 8, median 12 and maximum 35. Nuclear generates minimum 3.7, median 12 and maximum 110. Wind onshore generates minimum 7, median 11 and maximum 56 gram per kilowatt hour. This is the graphical representation of life cycle emission from electricity generation of CO2 in gram per kilowatt hour. This is the comparison of carbon dioxide emission by different energy sources. The black colored bar shows the energy source, that is coal. Blue colored bar shows the energy source, that is natural gas, and green colored bar shows the energy source, that is solar. This chart shows that the carbon dioxide emission due to solar is less than that of coal and natural gas. As we know that sun emits a large amount of energy in the form of sunlight. At the earth's surface, this energy is about 1000 watt per meter square. These are the sustainability computations regarding to solar energy. The resource potential of solar energy in any country, region or specific area is the amount of energy generated by solar radiation in this geographical area. This volume is in most cases is measured in kilowatt hour. Theoretically, the resource potential of solar energy can be expressed as RPGE is equal to S into HR into TS, where RPGE is theoretical natural resource potential of solar energy in any area, S be the square of the area, HR is the solar radiation intensity, it is measured in megawatt per kilometer square, and TS is the number of hours of sunshine during the year. This is the amount of energy produced by photovoltaic technology, and it is expressed as EA is equal to APV into HR into eta P into 1 minus lambda P into 1 minus lambda C, where EA is the annual production capacity of photovoltaic system. It is measured in kilowatt hour per year. APV is the total square of the massive where placed of solar cells. It is measured in meter square. HR is the solar radiations volume in this massive within a year. It is expressed in kilowatt hour per meter square. Eta P is the module efficiency. Lambda P is the loss of the module caused by various causes including surface contamination of the photovoltaic battery. It is about 10%, and lambda C is these are the losses due to cooling of photovoltaic batteries, and these are 5%. This is the life cycle of solar photovoltaic systems. The National Renewable Energy Laboratory NREL estimates the useful life of photovoltaic systems to be approximately 25 to 40 years depending on various factors such as environmental conditions. These are the details regarding to the sustainability calculations of solar photovoltaic system. Now let me summarize this video. The solar power is the conversion of sunlight into electricity either directly using photovoltaics or indirectly using concentrated solar power. Energy from the sun can be collected and converted to heat and electricity in a number of different ways. Using solar powered systems is a proven way to reduce the amount of electricity drawn from fossil fuels such as natural gas and coal. The clean renewable energy harnessed from the sun makes for a more suitable alternative for your home, which in turn drastically cuts the total amount of energy your utility company once needed to meet the energy demand of your household. Solar panels boost both social and cumulative advantage. The more people see their neighbors, friends and family using solar, the more likely they are convert and become solar energy users themselves. This then leads to lesser fossil fuel consumption, lower greenhouse gas emission, and a safer and a smarter planet. By using above study of carbon emission, we can say that amazingly solar systems have low carbon footprints, so we can adopt it with compared to other energy sources like coal and gases. This proves that the solar system are a sustainable solution for the power generation. These are the references regarding to this presentation, and we have to stop here. Thank you.